for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. Oh baby, all I want for Christmas is... You know who's getting some snow? I'll tell you, because this is a weather report. Heavy rain and snow are likely for the Pacific Northwest this week. Above average temperatures will continue across the west and the central U.S., while Arctic air begins to erode in the east on Wednesday. But till then, it's going to be frosty. East Coast, we've got New England in the 20s and 30s, the Mid-Atlantic in the 40s and 50s, and then down by the time you get to the Peanuts, it's in the 70s, high 70s even. Midwesty poos, we've got lake states in the 30s and 40s, 50s in the Kentucky and Tennessee area, and then by the time you get down to the Gulf, it's in the higher 50s or the low 60s. Plainsy poos, 40s and 50s up north, but it quickly dissolves into 50s and 60s, all the way down into Texas, 77 at the tip. Mountain states, you might be colder in the higher elevations, but everybody else is in the 40s or 50s. Even into the southwest, you're in the 50s and 60s. 77 down by the Arizona-Mexico border. West Coastlies, we're in the 50s to 60s for Washington and Oregon, and then 60s as you come down into California, maybe as low as 46, maybe as high as 71, depends on where you're at. McMurdo Station on the Ross Sea in Antarctica, sitting at 19 degrees positive Fahrenheit with winds from the east at 17 with gusts up to 23, giving them a real feel of 1 degree Fahrenheit. Alaska, still pretty dry for the most part, except a couple pockets on the Gulf and the Panhandle. Otherwise, we're dealing with cold temperatures and winds. 366 for the Arctic Circle highs for today. -11, -27, -32 possible for the interior. Lots of single-digit temperatures closer to the coastlines. 31 to 33 for the Bering Sea. 37 to 35 near the Aleutians. 28 to 22 near Anchorage. And 8 for the Panhandle. Hawaii, you've got lots of flood watches, especially in Kauai, and then the rest of the islands are seeing small craft advisories and high surf advisories all around. The next week is full of cold fronts and rainy bits. We'll keep an eye on all of that as it's passing over you. Daytime highs for the island chain in the high 70s to the lower 80s for most areas. Oh baby, all I want for Christmas is... I don't think I can hit the high notes. Okay, bye!